afternoon, beginning farmer friends. We are filling some waters for the chicks. They are beyond chicks now. I don't know what we would call them. They're 3.5 weeks old now at this point, I think. And they are getting big. We're gonna take some water to them. I've already fed them. I'll show you how big they're getting. And then we gotta talk some serious stuff because these chicks are getting huge. I've got a kind of funny, sad, ha-ha confession to make. I'm using a 120 some horse tractor to move 2 7-gallon waters here from right over there. It's not that far of a walk, but it's muddy out. Those are kind of heavy. Look at the ruts this tractor is making right now. The frost is basically gone most everywhere on the farm, and we're gonna have 67, 68, 62, I don't know. We're gonna have some really high temperatures coming up this week. Let's put these waters in and check on the chicks. I'm starting to think that Tony has done his job here, so I've got Tony the tiger kind of folded up and out of the way right now. These chicks, they're growing great right now. Let me get these waters undone and I'll show you them. All right, here's a little comparison for you. This one right here is a barred rock. This one right here is one of the Freedom Rangers. There is quite a bit of size difference between the two. The Freedom Rangers, there is a little bit of variety of size in them, but I would say that this one right here is generally the normal size. See you later, bye. And this little pullet right here, not quite a pullet yet obviously, but this little barred rock chick here is pretty representative of the size of them. But since they are getting so big, all of these chickens, but especially the meat chickens, it's going to be time to get them out of the brooder. I don't have a place to put them yet. Or I guess I should say I don't have the place that I want to put them yet. I do have a building that I could use. If you watched my videos last year, I did raise some chickens last summer and in the fall, and I used this building right here as our mobile pasture coop. It's not great. It is a building that I initially built for farrowing pigs. I modified it a little bit to put chickens in it, and by modifying it, I guess actually what I did was clean it out and put the doors back on, put some new wood on the bottom that had broken out. I could use this again if I had to, but ideally I would like to get my chicken wagon done because I've got a lot of chickens planned for this year. In fact, I think I have 6 dates at the processor scheduled, 6 batches of 325 chickens. That's over 1,800 chickens. It would be nice to not have to use that all year long. In fact, if I'm being completely honest, I need to build 3 chicken wagons, an egg layer chicken wagon and 2 meat chicken wagons, because I'm going to kind of have crossover batches with our slow growing meat birds. There is an order of operations though. Isn't that a math thing? Order of operations? I feel like that's something where you do one thing before the other things. Let me tell you what our order of operations is to get a chicken wagon done in the next very short while. How are you doing, Purple Halter? This little calf still does not have a name yet. We're working on it. My daughter's thinking through it. She's doing a good job taking care of her. She's used to that halter now. She is doing great. She is still not eating a ton of dry feed or a ton of hay yet, but we do have water. We do have feed in her. She's still on the bottle really, really well. Update. Whoa, rodeo show. Order of operations number 1 is to say hi to the little calf. Number 2 is this needs to be cleaned out, all right? This area right here, I've got a bottle calf in, and then I've got a bunch of junk, and then down there, I've got a pen of lambs. Before I can get to work on that chicken wagon, I need to get this cleaned out. It should be fairly easy. I thought that it was a little more overwhelming, but as I looked at it a couple days ago, there's a lot of big chunks, a few things that need to get thrown away, a few things that have a place already and just need to get taken to their place, like fence posts and things like that. So I just need to get on it. Then the second order of operations, or third if you count the calf, is we need to take care of this area right here and finally get these shelves put together and filled up. The reason that I didn't work on them, well, there's lots of reasons that I haven't been working on them. One, it was stinking cold and I wasn't getting anything done out here in the shed when it was -16. Second reason was I want to take all these tubs that I've been putting stuff in, and I wanted to take stuff out of the house shed that is over there that you can't see. I wanted to take stuff out of there and put those in those tubs before I put them up. I think I'm not going to do that. What I think I'm going to do is just put the tubs up. I'm going to label them really well, and then when I get a chance to start moving stuff from that shed into this shed, I can just pull down the tubs I need, rearrange if need be. But that way I can get all of this stuff off the floor and onto the shelves. I guess there's an order of operations before that. I need to finish the shelves. Right here, I've got some pieces of plywood. Ooh, I'm glowing orange. Right here, I've got some pieces of plywood. Those need to go up under a few of the shelves. And then I need to take some 2x4s and I need to put them on the ends of the shelves right here to kind of solidify everything a little bit more. It seems like a lot, I know. But if we go by order of operations, take things bite by bite, and start right now, I think we can do it. I guess what I'm trying to say is that there's nothing else to do but start doing it. So I think the first thing is I'm gonna try to put some boards up underneath to close that gap, and then we'll start screwing everything down. That's what it looks like when a 40-year-old man who's afraid of heights climbs up a rickety wooden ladder that's held together by duct tape to put some screws in. Let me show you what I was doing. What I'm trying to do is make these shelves a little bit more rigid. I don't remember exactly, but I think it's 1/2-inch plywood. I'm putting these boards on the end. These are 2x3s right here, so that when there's weight up here on the top and it might be a little heavy in the middle, it spreads that load out the length of the shelf. It was the same idea with these pieces of plywood that I put underneath to fill in the gap between these stringers, or whatever you want to call these load bars right here, and these side bars. I put a little piece of plywood in there. All of this was suggestions from my wife and from the viewers of the channel way back when I first started working on these shelves. I'm just taking a little construction screw. I'm coming down from the top of this board right here. I'm going to screw it into this one right here. It's a pretty easy process, but I do think it'll go a long ways in making these a little more substantial and hopefully last a long time, and hopefully hold a lot of stuff. That is a great job to have done. I cannot tell you how much that helps things. Now that I have that done, all that's left to do is put things up. I've got these boards down here that will help hold in the ends. I've got these pieces of plywood in the middle that will support it between these two load bars. The next thing that we have to do is start to put everything up. I can tell though I am going to need to use the loader tractor to get these big tubs up, like this one right here. I actually wanted to put that on the top shelf. I wanted to try to get a bunch of the fencing stuff up on the top shelf. I do have a few things up on the top shelf though. I've got a couple livestock fans up there already. It was a little dicey to get them up there. Actually, it probably wasn't dicey at all, but for me, being scared of heights, it was a little dicey. I just need to be able to get all this stuff out of the way right here. Then I can drive the tractor in, use the loader to get stuff up, or eventually have a true blue ladder that will reach up high enough. This is a great day of progress though. Now we can start putting stuff up. We can start getting things out of the way. I'm gonna take some of these small toolboxes right here. They're just gonna go up on this smaller shelf. We're gonna get this cleared out. Then we're gonna get that cleared out. Then we're gonna get this cleared out. Then we are going to build some chicken wagons. Oh my. How fast can we do it? I mean, not today, but over the next couple days or weeks. Let's see. I don't know if you can read that, but that right there says Accordion Junk 2011. I'll use totes. So many mysteries. I want to know what's accordion junk and what's not accordion junk. Like, what tub was the accordion good stuff in? You know, I got thinking about that Accordion Junk 2011 tote, and it's making me wonder, is there Accordion Junk 2012? Accordion Junk 2015? How much accordion junk is there? Oh my goodness, I want to know the backstory of that tub. I've got to go though now because, well, let me go show you why I need to go. The reason I had to call it quits early on the farm is because we are still doing robotics. I just got to give a shout out to the Tacobotics team, the whole team, all 7 of them. They did amazing. They persevered through a ton of problems that kind of just popped up at the last minute. And then this Saturday, we advanced to the next level of competition, the super qualifiers. So way to go, Team Tacobotics. I cannot wait to see how well their robot does in the next competition and what they learn and improve over the coming days and weeks. Very exciting stuff. I hope you guys are having a great day wherever you are and whenever it is. Thanks so much for liking the video. Like, thumbs up, all of that good stuff.